And welcome to the 2021 edition of the Kyoorius Design Awards. It's been another tough year for everybody, but just take a moment to say thank you for all the good things in your life, such as the fact if you live in Maharashtra, excise duty on Firang alcohol has been halved, that many of us were lucky enough to escape COVID and get our vaccines on time, that you're fortunate enough to be able to work from home and earn a living, but most of all, thank God that those overpaid MBA type people have stopped using that annoying phrase, the new normal. The pandemic forced us all to take a call that we didn't want to pause the Kyoorius Design Awards last year. As India continues to open up, well, thoughts of new variants aside, we at Kyoorius thought it's time to celebrate and recognize the best of Indian design. And so KDA is back, bigger and better. This year, we've added new disciplines to recognize and celebrate the best in Indian architecture, interiors and product design, while beefing up the categories in our existing communication and visual design disciplines. As you can tell, we're taking small baby steps to unite the whole gamut of professionals, services and industries together under the banner of Indian design and to shine the light on what it has to offer not just to India, but the world. And yes, Kyoorius Design Awards 2021 is a fully virtual award show. From changing submission media from physical boards to painstaking PDFs and fully online judging to, well, me, coming to you via your favorite screen. The one thing that is not virtual is the elephant in the room, literally the elephant, specifically the elephants that are on their way to you. If you're going social with any thoughts, feels or just general angst that you didn't win this year, use the hashtag KDA21. Now, the Kyoorius Design Awards 2021 saw over 700 entries across the 5 disciplines. And that meant more than 120 hours being spent by a really cool jury, purely virtually, of course. And that's not even counting the numerous 3-hour Zoom calls deliberating on who the winner should be. So, let's give it up for our jury. Now, for those of you who need a quick refresher, here goes. At KDA, we have no gold, silver or bronze prizes. If you're an in-book nominee, you get a baby elephant. And if you're a winner and you take home an elephant. Some categories will see no winners and some will see many winners. That's how KDA works. So without further ado, and for the first time ever, here are the first awards of the night, the 2021 Kyoorius Architecture Awards. The Kyoorius Architecture Awards were instituted this year after a lot of consultations with eminent architects from India and around the world, as well as professionals from the industry. These awards were conceptualized to try and serve as a benchmark for Indian architects and spatial designers, and be an award that will help shine the spotlight on work coming from India for the world to see. Let's take a look at the nominees. And here are your winners for architecture. Raj Chhatrasagar for Nikhilendra Singh and Walled City Hotels by Studio Lotus. For spatial design for wayfinding and environmental, Kha for Facebook India by Foresight. For spatial design for wayfinding and environmental, the work done for LinkedIn by Foresight. Congratulations winners, you go down in our history books as the first ever Blue Elephant winners for architecture. Let's move on to our next discipline. Here are the Kyoorius Interior Awards. The Kyoorius Interior Awards were set up alongside the Kyoorius Architecture Awards with the sole focus of recognizing Indian work that pushes the boundaries of interior design as well as the talented designers and teams that conceptualize and develop these ideas. Let's meet the nominees. Unfortunately, there are no blue elephants here. Our jury's been strict and it will take us hopefully till next edition to award our first blue elephant for the Kyoorius Interior Awards. And with that, let's move to the next discipline, presenting the Kyoorius Product Design Awards. The Kyoorius Product Design Awards aim to recognize excellence in product design across 26 categories, including everything from cars and bikes to sports and fitness equipment, 3D printed products, white goods of your choice, and yes, even kitchen sinks. But for now, here are the nominees. Unfortunately, there are no blue elephants here in this discipline either. Oh well then. Let's turn our attention now to the Kyoorius Communication Design Awards. Since 2013, the Kyoorius Design Awards have been recognizing the very best of Indian visual communication design. And this year, it continued to find the very best via the Kyoorius Communication Design Awards. We have 11 categories to go through. So let's begin with the most popular, branding and identity. Here are your nominees. And here are your winners. For Visual Identity Scheme for Startup Companies, Subco Specialty Coffee Roasters for Subco Coffee by Studio Big Fat. For Visual Identity Scheme for Rebranding or Brand Refresh, is now Moonshine for Ronin Wine's Moonshine Meadery by Jungle Gym Studio. For Visual Identity Scheme for New Brands, Products or Services, the Branding a Delivery-Only Burger Brand Project for Giga Foods Fuller by LANDOR and FITCH. For In Motion Logos, the beautiful Graphite logo by Graphite Studios. For In Motion Logos, the Amazon Funnies project for Amazon Seller Service for Amazon Prime India by Dynamite Design LLP. And for Static and In Motion Logos, the branding a delivery-only burger brand project for GIGA Foods Fuller by LANDOR and FITCH. Congratulations, winners. With that, it's time to move to our next category, packaging design. And here are your nominees. And here are your winners. For consumer packaging design, the is now Moonshine project for Ronin Wine's Moonshine Meadery by Jungle Gym Studio. Congratulations, winner. With that, it's now time for our next category, design for communication. And here are your nominees. And here are your winners. For Applied Print Graphics, the BudX Street project for Budweiser India by Animal Advertising Private Limited. For data visualization, the 2020 Stories of Moving Lineage project for Salisbury World Refugee Centre by Soumya Mittal. For integrated graphics, the branding a delivery-only burger brand project for GIGA Foods Fuller by LANDOR and FITCH. Congratulations, winners, once again. Now, allow us to take a moment to announce that there were no nominees or Baby Elephant winners for Design for Editorial category. Let that sink in. This means there's some serious opportunity to be explored there for next year. With that, let's move on to the next category. Here is Digital Design, and meet the nominees. Here are your winners. For digital products, the Strong Foundation for Financial Stability project for Mole Neobank by Leaf Design. So just the solitary winner then in digital design. It's now time for the next category, design for books. Here are your nominees. And here are your winners. for entire book design, A Daffodil Amongst Narcissuses for Notion Press and author S.J. Kovali by Trisha Mehta. Congratulations, Trisha. Let's move now to the categories that celebrate craft. First up, graphic design. Here are the nominees. And here are your winners. For environmental graphics, the Gilbert project for the Bombay International School by RGD. For posters, Living the Campus Life by OYO. For printed material, the Avaz or Essential Interference project for Sukanya Bhaskar by Novel. Way to go, winners! And here's the next category, illustration for design. Meet the nominees. And here are your winners. For digital, the Meet Mr. Keventer project for Keventers by Animal Advertising Private Limited. For printed material, the story of progress for the CRISIL Foundation's Main Pragati by Open Strategy and Design. Good show, chaps. It's now time for photography for design. Here are your nominees. And here are your winners. For advertising photography, the Family Heirloom campaign for Amar Tea's Society Tea by Black Swan Life. And with that, here's the next category, type design and typography. Meet your nominees. And here are your winners. For type design, the condensed Devanagari typeface by Mota Italic. For motion typography, the Pulsar Stunt Font project for the Bajaj Pulsar by Ogilvy India. Congratulations, winners! And now finally, the last category for the Kyoorius Communication Design Awards. It's Writing for Design. And here are the nominees. And here are your winners. For digital writing, the Lockdown Brain Project by Novel. And once again, congratulations, winners. Those were all the blue elephants. Now it's time to give away some brass elephants. Up next is Design for Good. And time to meet your nominees. And here are your winners. A friendly guide to our elected politicians or Mantri cards by Jungle Gym Studio and Anuja Pitre. The human cost of Assam tea campaign for Oxfam India by Ting. So we've given away 24 blue elephants and 2 brass elephants tonight. And we're almost at the end of the show, and you know what that means. The hunt for the elusive black elephant is on. And so you know the drill. If you're good, then you get nominated. If you're very good, you win an elephant. But if you're extraordinary, you win the highly coveted black elephant. The Kyoorius Design Awards hasn't had a black elephant for the last 3 editions, and unfortunately, that streak continues this year too. Sorry, the black elephant doesn't find a new home this year. We really hope the streak breaks next year. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brings us to the end of the Kyoorius Design Awards for 2021. We hope you enjoyed the show. Congratulations to all the winners once again. To watch all the winning work, log on to awards.kyoorius.com or kda.kyoorius.com. Oh wait, this just in, and this is especially for all the young bloods out there. Stay tuned to the Kyoorius social media handles. The Kyoorius Young Blood Awards are coming soon, so follow @Kyoorius across Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram or YouTube or all of them and get ready. So once again, thank you, stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, and as soon as you can, get that second shot of the vaccine. And if you've already had both shots, wear a mask and be careful anyway. Till next year then, au revoir.